I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Ashley. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I just wish I had the balls to step up. I told you not to touch her, you asshole! You shot me. Look what you made me do. Why did you make me do it? Help. Help! Shut up! Oh, my mom.
The film opens in a snowy neighborhood filled with the festive spirit of Christmas, as families joyfully celebrate the holiday. However, Ashley, a young woman, does not share in the cheer, as she is unable to spend Christmas with her own family. Instead, she is heading to the home of a family who has asked her to babysit their 12-year-old son, Luke. Recently, Luke experienced his first wet dream, which he confided to his friend Garrett, who had gone through the same. Luke harbors romantic feelings for Ashley and tells Garrett that he intends to kiss her that evening. Garrett dismisses the idea, believing Luke is too young, but Luke remains determined to pursue his plan. Ashley arrives and is warmly greeted by Luke's parents, who are preparing to leave for a Christmas party. It is revealed that Ashley has been babysitting Luke since he was 8, which explains the parents' trust in her despite Luke's increasingly rebellious preteen behavior. Before leaving, Luke's mother informs Ashley that Luke has resumed sleepwalking, instructing her to place a pencil on his door handle to monitor whether he leaves his room at night. Once Luke's parents and Garrett depart, Ashley speaks with her boyfriend Ricky, who insists on meeting her, though she refuses. Meanwhile, Luke begins attempting small stunts to prove his bravery and maturity, eager to impress her. While Ashley is in the kitchen draining a champagne bottle, she notices the backyard door ajar and closes it. Ricky calls again, but their argument frustrates her, and she hangs up. Despite knowing Ricky is persistently contacting her, Luke continues his attempts to seduce Ashley. Ashley later receives a silent phone call in the kitchen before joining Luke to watch a horror movie. Luke criticizes Ricky, but Ashley dismisses him, reminding Luke that he is still a child. She realizes she forgot to order pizza, but the doorbell rings, and a delivery boy arrives with one. Ashley insists she did not place the order, but Luke suggests his father may have, and they accept it. They eat the pizza together while continuing the movie. Luke escalates his advances, placing his hand on Ashley's thigh, which she brushes off, before leaning against her shoulder. He then attempts to kiss her forcefully, startling her and prompting her to reject him outright. Ashley receives another unsettling call from a man claiming to be watching her. Alarmed, she checks the backyard window but sees nothing, only to discover the back door open. She asks Luke for her phone, but he accidentally drops it into the fish tank. The supposed intruder reveals himself to be Garrett, who had orchestrated a prank to frighten Ashley. Suddenly, a loud disturbance is heard upstairs. Armed with a kitchen knife, Ashley investigates with the boys, discovering a broken window caused by a brick. She attempts to use the landline but finds it disconnected. They realize they have lost both phone service and internet access. Hoping to escape, they head to Ashley's car, only to discover that someone has slashed her tire. Garrett returns downstairs carrying the brick, which bears a chilling message: they must not leave the house or they will die. Panicked, Garrett disregards the warning and rushes into the front yard, where he is suddenly shot by an unseen figure. Terrified, Ashley and Luke retreat to hide from the intruder. They climb into the attic, narrowly avoiding detection as the mysterious figure prowls through the house. Fortunately, the intruder does not realize they are above him and eventually leaves the room. Ashley, startled by a spider, nearly falls from the attic but is saved by Luke. They descend, and Luke retrieves a gun hidden in his parents' bedroom before leading Ashley to another room, even as the intruder continues to roam the house. When the intruder enters, Ashley quickly realizes that the mask he wears belongs to Luke. She forces him to remove it, revealing Garrett beneath the disguise. Furious, Ashley learns that Luke orchestrated the entire scenario to frighten her and then stage a heroic rescue in order to seduce her. Enraged by her rejection, Luke slaps Ashley, causing her to tumble down the stairs and lose consciousness. When she awakens, she finds herself bound to a chair with her mouth taped shut, while Luke and Garrett move casually about the house. Luke confesses his love for Ashley despite their 5-year age difference. The boys then coerce her into a game of truth or dare, demanding intimate details about her past relationships. Garrett provokes Luke to touch Ashley, but Luke refuses, leading to tension between the two. Left alone, Ashley discovers a flashlight and uses it to send Morse code signals for help through the window. However, she is caught when the boys return, and the flashlight is confiscated. Luke then attempts to force her to drink a concoction that would erase her memory of the night, but Ashley resists, shattering the bottle. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. Ashley tries to scream for help, but Luke drowns out her cries with loud music. Ricky, Ashley's boyfriend, has arrived after receiving a text message, sent by Luke from Ashley's phone. Luke tells Ricky that Ashley is upset with him and does not want to see him. Ricky prepares to leave but insists Luke deliver a bouquet of flowers to her. When Luke opens the door, Ricky forces his way inside. Meanwhile, Ashley discreetly knocks herself to the floor and conceals a shard of glass. Luke claims Ashley is upstairs suffering from cramps, and Ricky heads up to find her. Luke seizes a baseball bat and attacks Ricky, leading to a violent struggle.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Where is she? Fucking dead, you little piece of shit!
Hey, George.
Garrett enters holding a shotgun, giving Luke the chance to subdue Ricky. Ricky is tied to a chair beside Ashley, and Garrett realizes Luke had manipulated him, having secretly texted Ricky to lure him there. Though Garrett protests, Luke calms him and convinces him to continue with the plan. Luke then forces Ashley to call her ex-boyfriend Jeremy, but when she refuses, he makes the call himself. During this time, Ashley begins cutting her restraints with the glass shard. Ricky deliberately urinates to distract Luke, who leaves to clean up, giving Ashley the chance to free her legs. Unfortunately, Ricky's situation worsens as Luke and Garrett drag him away. Consumed by jealousy over Ashley's relationships, Luke devises a cruel plan to harm Ricky. Ashley manages to break free completely and confronts Luke in the foyer, armed with a gun, demanding he stop. But Luke, holding a fresh can of paint, hurls it at Ricky's head, fatally crushing his skull. Ashley and Garrett stand frozen, horrified by the gruesome sight before them. Ashley pulls the trigger of the pistol, only to discover it was never loaded. She makes a desperate attempt to flee the house, but Luke quickly drags her back inside. He restrains her once again, binding her with Christmas lights, before cheerfully stepping onto the porch to greet passing carolers. Garrett, however, is visibly shaken and distraught over Ricky's death. Soon after, Jeremy, Ashley's ex-boyfriend, arrives at the front door. Luke greets him warmly and claims Ashley requires an apology letter before she will see him. Unaware of Luke's sinister intentions, Jeremy complies, but Luke has already devised a plan to kill him. Luke slips a rope around Jeremy's neck, hoists him into the air, and hangs him from a tree, killing him instantly. Inside, Garrett begins to reconsider his loyalty after Ashley convinces him that Luke is manipulative and exploitative. When Garrett attempts to free her, he kisses Ashley, enraging Luke, who shoots him. Luke insists Garrett forced him into the act, before delivering a fatal shot that ends Garrett's life. Ashley, devastated by the unfolding events, loses hope. Luke confides that his mother once cared deeply for him but inexplicably stopped, leaving him confused. Ashley claims to know the reason but refuses to elaborate, further frustrating Luke. In his rage, he stabs Ashley, seemingly killing her. With no one left alive, Luke gleefully stages the house to resemble a crime scene, carefully arranging the bodies. He then retires to his room, attempting to place a pencil on his door handle to maintain the illusion of sleepwalking. When the pencil fails, he sneaks back into his room through the window. Later, Luke's parents return home to find the aftermath. Luke pretends to be asleep, feigning ignorance of the violence. His mother embraces him as police and medics swarm the scene. Luke appears satisfied with his success, until a medic announces that someone has survived. To his shock, Ashley is still alive and is carried into an ambulance. From his window, Luke watches in horror as Ashley defiantly flips him off. Realizing she may expose him, Luke nervously tells his mother that he is worried about Ashley and insists on visiting her in the hospital.